Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon by talking about something related to Disney. And I guess it wouldn't be a Disney movie marathon if I didn't talk about something related to Star Wars. I was kind of confused of what to talk about exactly, but okay, I got something to talk about. It's gonna be basically centered around Princess Leia, who has been in a lot of these Star Wars films, the original Star Wars trilogy and the sequel trilogy. Which I'm probably one of the few going to say this, but I actually liked the sequel trilogy. But okay, that aside, so I'm gonna talk about something Star Wars related. But anyway, point being is that yeah, there's gonna be a young Princess Leia. There's gonna be have a big role and some of Disney Star Wars related in the Disney Plus. So yeah, there's gonna be another program I'm gonna be doing exclusively just for the Disney Plus series. So I'll be one Kenobi or whatever you can call that. He's gonna get his own thing or whatever. And so it's always been rumors around going around that they wanted to do with something with old Ben Kenobi anyway. So I guess they'll think this as an opportunity to do so, I suppose. So okay, but it's gonna be like a sequel to something else, but also a prequel as well, I guess. Because all this is supposed to be part of the expanded canon anyway, but it's going to be done as a TV show again. So, okay, this sounds like maybe it could potentially be good. Actually, it's basically feature the a younger version of Princess Leia to be in the part of the series in some sort of way, but she would definitely make um a good way. I guess she's supposed to be the Jedi Master and whatnot, explore the whole part of it. I guess. So I guess it's really going to tie the prequel trilogy into the all the other films, which I'm kind of disappointed because as I said multiple times before, the prequel trilogy is terrible. It was still episode one, The Phantom Menace, episode two, Attack of the Clones, and yes, episode three, Revenge of the Sith. So, oh yeah, and they made the Clone Wars or whatever that was, the one animated movie that took place in between episode two and three. Yeah, I'm gonna include that one. Those four movies, I guess, those four movies are just awful. They're just downright awful. I kind of wish that Disney could just declare them as non-canon, as we just can move on. They're still bad movies to this very day. Yeah, it's including episode three, Revenge of the Sith. Even that one, I know that got better reviewed compared to the others, sure, but I still didn't like it. So this was the movie. I guess this show is trying to connect the movies in some sort of way, I guess. Which I'm automatically say that's a bad thing because I don't like those movies. But anyway, so yeah, of course, Luke Skywalker and the whole twin and whatnot. I guess he's gonna be some sort of role, maybe. I don't know. And if Luke Skywalker is gonna be in it, I don't know. I don't know to what extent of it really. Maybe a cameo here and there. I guess I don't. I have no idea. But anyway, it's gonna be several episodes, of course, and yeah, I'm not too sure about the exact details. Ben Kenobi is gonna be involved somehow. That's for sure. Gonna have another adventure, of course, and whatnot. What's Star Wars? Of course, it'll be some sort of adventure, of course, obviously. So yeah, so and so yeah, this is official that it is gonna happen and whatnot. So I guess we're going to try and expand the lore in some ways, of course, because we haven't seen her this young, of course. At least not in the shows or movies anyway, nor the video games. I mean, in the books, yes, or the comics and whatnot. Yes, that explored her when she was much younger, but not in the. I don't know. I guess it kind of depends which game you're talking about. I guess they kind of did that, sure, but never in the movies, no shows really. So I guess this may be brand new for those who may not realize that. I guess, but I think at the day, do I think this is necessary? Not really. Kind of how I fan up, kind of how I like felt kind of like with the Han Solo movie, Star Wars story or whatever you want to call that one. I don't exactly hate it really. On the Han Solo movie, he's just focusing on him and his adventures. I didn't necessarily think it was bad by any means, but at the same time, it didn't feel necessary because we all know what's going to happen to him in Star Wars: The Force Awakens. If you've seen these movies, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say anything for anyone who hasn't seen it, but so there was like, in some ways, there was no suspense really, and we all know what happens to Princess Leia in Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker. So we all, with that in mind, I already know what's going to happen. So I kind of I don't see a point to this really, like at all. And for Ben Kenobi, again, that doesn't make it even needless too. Even if you just want to focus on Ben Kenobi, we all know what's going to happen in Star Wars: A New Hope. You know, Episode 4. We all know what's going to happen to him in that movie. So yeah, we know if you're familiar with these films enough, you know what's going to happen. So again, there's no real suspense really. It'll be difficult for me to get emotionally involved, I guess you can say, in that regard. So yeah, this is gonna be a thing, of course. I don't, I don't, I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, I could kind of see why they want to do it because they want to expand on new stories. Okay, not really new stories because depending on what book you're talking about, certain books and certain comics and whatnot, certain video games spoke about when she was a certain age and explored that already. So, so this is actually what I'm trying to say. This isn't anything brand new. So this is getting kind of tiresome if you ask me. Can we see other characters? I mean, Rogue One introduced other characters. That that was pretty cool. And I like that. I mean, it was pretty much on the Rogue One, a Star Wars story was on pretty much on the depression side. Sure, that as that storyline was kind of grim. Okay, sure, but at least it introduced brand new characters. I mean, not counting Vader, of course, but he was barely in there. But anyway, I mean, it did connect in the grand scheme of things, sure. But I can use that as a great example of what I'm talking about. You can do something like that. Keep it apart. Keep it a part of the main grand scheme of things of the story, sure. That's fine. But have other characters. Have other characters. Have other characters. Again, have for the love of all things holy. Have all other characters. I mean, I'm not trying to attack Star Wars or anything. I'm just getting tired of seeing the same characters over and 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 over again. Can we see other characters, please? I mean, nothing against Princess Leia. She's an important character. I agree. Oh, Obi-Wan Kenobi is an important character. I agree. Luke Skywalker is an important character. Yes, I agree. Han Solo is a very important character as well. I do agree. Yes, that's very true. I'm not trying to dismiss their importance in the grand scheme of things because they are a part of it, of course. I'm not trying to take that away from them. I just want to see other characters, is all I'm saying. I mean, we got Boba Fett and all that, sure, in that one show, whatever, sure. That's fine, I guess. But you gotta go so long with that as well, I'm saying. So, yeah, of course, I just want to do this for a good moment, I guess you can say. Yeah, they want to do something with Obi-Wan Kenobi, like I said. They want to do something with him. And they want to do something with Princess Leia and whatnot. So, I guess it depends how well they do it, I guess. It depends how they execute it, obviously. I'm just saying. Yeah, heaven almighty. Holy hell. But yeah, most Star Wars related stuff I'm gonna bring up because I want to use this as a way to bring up something Star Wars related because at the time of the recording of this video, I'm not sure when they're gonna release another Star Wars movie as they wrap the sequel trilogy, which yes I did enjoy. I actually mean that. I'm not trying to be sarcastic with that. I actually did enjoy the sequel trilogy. I actually liked it more than the prequel trilogy. Yes, that I'm not taking that back either. The prequel trilogy is still garbage as far as I'm concerned. They're still bad movies. But anyway, I'm not trying to drag on too much on that. The point being, I felt like maybe they should explore other characters. I mean, I know they want to stick to the familiar because the fan base, that's what the fan base wants. At least most of it anyway. But, I mean, this is their way to explore a certain character that was inspired by feminism. The forced wave of feminism anyway, and whatnot. Uh, but yeah, this is the thing, it's official. They want to do it, of course. But yeah, I think this is an easy way out to just to stick with the failure in some ways. I kind of wish they would just you know do brand new stories. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to tie to the Empire. Which kind of grinds my gears in some ways. It's always the Empire, the Empire, the Empire, the Empire, the Empire. The Empire's doing this, the Empire's doing that. I mean, okay, I get it. The Empire are a bunch of assholes. I get it. As if it wasn't hammered enough in the movies, the comics, the video games, the TV shows, the animation, the video games, the novels, and the graphic novels, and so on and so forth. Ugh. But yeah. Man, I want Star Wars to continue, of course. I don't want it to stop. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying to completely put Star Wars on hold indefinitely. I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to point that maybe just to explore other characters, other stories.
Oh,
I mean, there's plenty out there. Again, the books. There's plenty of books that took place like eons upon eons upon eons prior to the Empire existence. Uh, those even some after. Those even some afterwards as well. So what the hell? Anyway, like I say, it's an easy way out because they just want to stick to the familiar and not risk anything. I mean, okay. And before anyone tells me, I know this is technically a business. The film industry is a business. Yes, it is. Gambling something with something brand new and maybe too risky, even for Disney. I guess you can say. Because there's only so many times they can fail until you have the public losing faith in your product. In this case, Star Wars, I guess. But I mean the sequel trilogy, like I was mentioning, Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and the Rise of the Skywalker. It consists of those three films. It did get a a very negative response from the public and the fan base. So I guess I can't see why they want to go back to the original trilogy. Yeah, the original trilogy. Um, A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and The Return of the Jedi. The three original films. Without remaking them, of course. Just go back to it in some sort of way, somehow, I guess. And bring up all the memorable characters like Obi-Wan Kenobi, like I mentioned, and they already did a Han Solo movie, of course, and of course Princess Leia. All three of these characters are from the original trilogy, so I guess this is their way of bringing these characters back to go back to the original trilogy in some sort of way, in some sort of manner, I guess. Since the sequel trilogy, again, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and Rise of the Skywalker, got a negative feedback from the fan base. So this is like their way of caving in, is what I'm saying. Come on out, Disney. Anyway, I guess, whatever. Okay, I guess it's kind of come off like a rant, sort of, I guess. With talking about some news related stuff. I'm not trying to sound like a negative Nancy, even though I am sound like that. I mean, I hope for the best, of course. Obviously, I do hope whatever they're going to try and do, whatever creative endeavor they want to do, I always hope for the best. Obviously, I always do. I was never the biggest fan of these films, but I do hope for the best. I hope it's good. I hope it's fantastic. I really hope it become one of the best souls out there, one of the best souls of all time. I mean, okay, maybe that's expecting too much there, but like point being is that I do hope it's at least good. At least make it good, at least. But most of the animated shows, okay, I'm gonna be honest here, I never liked any of the animated stories of Star Wars. I think they were all bad. That's why you would rarely see me talk about them. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah, later.